Hello, viewers all over the world. Are you ready to do some math? Alright, let's get started. In a garden, the ratio of bean plants to tomato plants is 2 to 5. There are 22 bean plants. How many tomato plants are there? When you first look at this problem, you'll see that we do not know how many tomato plants there are. Down here, we're going to write a sentence that allows us to write the number of tomato plants as a letter. Alright. Let the number of tomato plants be T. Alright, now that we've done that, we're going to need to use the definition to help us through this problem. Alright, you know the definition is the ratio of A to B, denoted by A colon B, is the fraction A over B. Now, we need to translate this English sentence into a math equation. So, the ratio of bean plants to tomato plants gets converted into 22 over T. And how does this happen? We don't know how many tomato plants there are, so we represent it by T. That's why T is here. And we know how many bean plants there are, 22, so that's why we write it here. The is gets turned into an equality sign, and 2 to 5 gets turned into 2 over 5. All we need to do now is solve this equation. Alright, you know that the next step we're going to do is one that we featured in a previous video, and you'll know the logic behind it. So, all we do is flip the fractions. We now have T over 22 and 5 over 2. All we need to do now is do T over 22 times 22 over 1 equals 5 over 2 times 22 over 1. Now all we need to do is use the cancellation law to simplify this right here. So, on this side, we'll have 5 times 2 times 11. 2 times 11 is 22. And on the bottom, we'll have 2. And on this side, you can already see that it's canceled out. So, we have a T. Now, all we have to do is 5 times 11, which is 55. Now, it says T equals 55. Now we know that the number of tomato plants is 55. Let's write the closing statement. Hence, the number of tomato plants is 55. Alright, all we need to do now is the check work. Just going to write check work right here. Check work. And for the check work, I'm going to write 22 to 55. And you might be wondering, where did I get this? So, when we read it up here, we see the ratio of bean plants to tomato plants is 2 to 5. We know that the number of bean plants is 22, and now we just figured out that the number of tomato plants is 55. So, all we have to do now is make sure that 22 to 55 really equals 2 to 5. So, on this side, we're just going to have 2 times 11. And on this side, right here next to it, we'll have 5 times 11. And in another video before, you can see how the logic behind the cancellation law here. So we cancel this out, and we have 2 to 5. So now you can see that this is true. Alright, one little quick method that I want to show you. I'm going to do it right now. So, quick method. And that is going to be 22 to T. Alright, oh, wait, one more thing. Equals 2, 2, 5. And to do so, we're using this to solve this problem. In this case, we do not know that t really equals 55. We have to figure it out using a little bit of guesswork. So to get 22, all we do really is just 2 times 11, as you can see up here. And to get 55, we just do 5 times 11, as you can also see up here. So this is using guesswork, and it's not always reliable if you're using decimals or fractions. And you'll see that in another video. Thank you for working with me today.